and welcome once more to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata. Today is still the 3rd of February and I have some news for you today regarding Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, as it has been revealed, according to the latest UKIE sales charts courtesy of GFK Chart Track, that Tomb Raider Definitive Edition on the PS4 has sold basically double as many units as the Xbox One version within the first week. Now, 69% of the units were sold on PlayStation 4. Xbox One unit sales are about 31%. What's interesting though is that the Xbox 360 version sold 50% of total units versus 42% of total sales for the PS3. Now, there could be multiple causes behind this, and to be honest, I think the biggest contributing factor that worldwide there are 1.5 million units more for the PS4 in the hands of gamers. So obviously, while not every single person who owns a PS4 is going to be buying this game, that would be a bit ridiculous if they did, that still gives the PlayStation 4 the potential for a lot more sales because, well, there's a lot more consoles sitting in people's homes. Now, I don't really personally think that the difference in frame rate has made a huge contribution here. Now, 60 frames per second does make a difference. It really, really does. But are people who perhaps own both consoles going to really choose PS4 version just because of the frame rate? Maybe, if they own both, but I don't think many people do own both because the consoles are very expensive, and it's probably going to be only a few people who can actually afford to do that. Most of us are going to have to pick one or the other, regardless of the choice, because, well, they're expensive, and they probably take most people at least a couple of months to sort of save up for. So it's probably just a case of there's more PlayStation 4s on people's shelves, therefore more PlayStation 4 copies were sold. So that kind of makes sense when you think that, well, the Xbox 360 version actually sold a fair chunk more than the PS3. Of course, now the PS3 did catch up majorly in terms of the amount of consoles that they sold, but of course the Xbox 360 was still pretty, I don't know if in the lead is the right way to put it, but of course still a very, very popular console, and of course they had quite a head start from the beginning. So if you look at both sides of the coin, it kind of makes sense to me, at least, that it was more a case of there's more availability for PS4, so therefore they sold more units. Of course, if you disagree, then do feel free to let me know in the comments. Do you think it was down to the frame rate, or is it just down to a case of worldwide the PS4 has sold more? Be curious to hear your thoughts, but still, good thing for Tomb Raider that it's selling pretty damn well. And we of course have done a graphics comparison of the Definitive Edition, comparing it to the PC. Crimson Rain uploaded that just yesterday, so if you're curious as to how much the difference the graphics actually make, I suggest you give that video a watch. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.